This video was sponsored by Enhance, NeoWatt, ABRP, Elbilmek, Kempower, and EB-Hub. Yo, what's up? We're now sitting in the Kia EV5, but in this video, we're going to talk about the charging of the Zeekr 7 GT. So I will just roll the tape and show you. I went to the Tesla supercharger, 500 kilowatts. And, well, it's supposed to support 480 kilowatt, but we never saw that. We saw 424 roughly until they start dropping. And then the kind of weird layout here, but the previous test was the 7X last year. That was a NeoWatt charger, but the NeoWatt charger seems to not deliver what it's supposed to. It's supposed to be 480 kilowatts. We also seen this in the X-Bank, which charges way faster than the Zeekr. But okay, still very fast, but you can see that it is charging faster. Was it because of the Tesla supercharger, or was it the NeoWatt charger charging slow? But I measure that the net capacity of the 7 GT is a little bit over 100 kilowatt hour, whereas the 7X last year was 96 kilowatt hour. When I Google about this, and also some people claim that in the comment section, this is the newer 103 kilowatt hour battery that they have in China on the 7 GT. And yes, it seems like this car has the newer battery. That's why I got 100, not 96 kilowatt hour net capacity. But it also seems that the new battery also charges faster than before. So yeah, we can see soon in the charging curve, but I mean, it's not massive increase, but still better than before. So let me see now to 80%. I don't remember what they claimed before, but we can see now it takes, there. 14 minutes to 80%. Wow. Was that faster than before? Okay, we can see eventually once the other, well, it was 15, 1 minute faster than before, maybe. Okay, but other than that, not much to show you. Just that, I mean, these cars, yeah, they charge pretty fast. I mean, 15 minutes to 80% is still really fast compared to many other cars. Only X-Bank can beat it as of today. Many other 800-volt cars, they usually need 18 to 21 minutes to reach 80%. You can see here, by the time we hit 20 minutes, we are already at 90%. So this is still really, really fast. Yes. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to sit and wait for 100%, because it seems like at least to 100%, the difference between the new and the old is not that much. And then what about the voltage here? Yeah, wow, nice high voltage, also almost 800 volts. Yeah, it seems like voltage hasn't changed that much, so maybe just the cells, then each cell, they have slightly higher capacity. That's why you get well, more battery, more kilowatt hour, but it seems like voltage hasn't changed. And yeah, the new and the old kind of goes together here. Slight differences, okay. But here, I don't know what happened with the 7X, that dip here. Was it the NeoWatt charger that caused it, or was it something else? Because at least the 7 GT was able to get a nicer curve, except for this dip, weird dip. I don't know, is this a coincidence? They tend to dip almost at the same state of charge. And then, well, kind of rocky mountains, not that nice and even curve, but here, especially around 40 to 60%, you see that the 7 GT has a nicer, flatter curve versus the other. But we don't know if that was the car causing it or the NeoWatt charger. But overall, you can see also at higher state of charge, the newer battery charges slightly faster. So this is a nice upgrade. And now we include a bunch of other cars here. So G9 hits 460 really fast. IM6 doesn't even hit 400 even. And then the iX3, okay, hits 400 or barely, almost hits 400. We just choose the faster charging cars now, otherwise it's going to be overwhelming. But yes, which car is leading now? The G9 is leading. Well, what do we expect? The X-Bank, they kick ass for the Lord. But the 7 GT is actually right behind it, only 1 to 2% behind it. IM6 is falling kind of behind. And actually, IM6 is the slowest for now. And then the iX3 is on the 3rd place. But G9 already hit 50%, but then the 7 GT is right behind it. So still kind of following the G9 here a little bit. And then iX3 starts dropping kind of, but I mean, these are still very impressive speed. iX3 is roughly on par with the IM6 when it comes to charging speed and also state of charge. But the G9 is the leader here, almost hitting 7% already after just 10 minutes. Very impressive, man. And then the 7 GT is just right behind it. But still, now you see that it starts dropping a little bit on the speed on the 7 GT, but the G9 can still maintain some really impressive speed. And then the G9 is going to hit 80% after 12 minutes as advertised. guys, very impressive. And then the 7 GT is right behind it, and then actually IM6 and the iX3. Now the iX3 is not falling behind. iX3 is the slowest. Wow, okay, the Chinese man on top, they're really dominating the battle right now. But pay attention, the G9 is about to hit 90% after just 15 minutes. Really impressive. And then the 7 GT right behind it. The IM6 is just kind of struggling a bit, going a bit slow now, but still maintaining okay speed. We have to look at the journey curve afterwards. But now you can see the G9 starts going kind of slow, but it's already 94%. What do you expect? 100 kilowatt at 94%, huh? Very impressive. 7 GT is kind of slow-ish compared to the G9, but still hitting 90% there at 19%, still very nice. And that IM6 will probably hit 90% the third, right? Or unless something happens now, because iX3 has the biggest battery, so it needs to push more kilowatt to maintain the same speed as the other smaller batteries. Well, okay, G9 is about to hit 100%. Wow. Okay, not much going on right now, but then the 7 GT is right behind it. So actually 7 GT can maintain okay speed. Here you start seeing the difference here. The 7 GT and the G9, they kind of follow each other, kind of. And then IM6 is falling more and more behind right now. Yeah. The IM6 there hit 90% after 26 minutes. Okay. iX3 is the slowest right now. Oh, okay, but it also has the biggest part. Okay, interesting. The G9 hit 100%, but then I also recorded past 100%, and you see that it starts cooling the battery. It pulls 3 kilowatt roughly to cool down the battery, so it doesn't want the battery to be too hot. So inlet is 18.5 versus the 41 degrees in the max. But it's kind of funny, right? The G9 just went for the win, and now even going for the cool down run, whereas the others hasn't even hitting 100%. Yeah. You paid for the whole battery, you want to use the whole battery. Okay, now towards the end, seems like 7 GT will at least take the second win to 100%. It's been second throughout the whole battle here. Come on, almost. But IM6 is still gain. Whoa, whoa, look at this. Now towards the end of the iX3, it takes the little comeback here. Yes, the German speed at the high end. Maybe there's a top buffer here. Yeah, possibly. That's why now suddenly the iX3 is about to overtake the IM6. But dude, the 7 GT, I noticed it. It stays at 99% for a really long time. It seems like there is a little top buffer. I estimated around 1 kilowatt hour there. Finally hit 100% after almost 38 minutes. And then G9 is still in the cooldown. I don't remember. No, wait. Okay. No, okay. Everything finished now. We didn't want to see the rest. When we look at the charging curve here, the top here, that is the G9 fastest. But Zeekr 7 GT, not too bad. Kind of following it-ish. Kind of okay. So the G9 has the CALB battery. Yeah, that's provider. And then the Zeekr uses the CATL Quilin battery. And I don't know about the other, and the iX3, you guys have seen this before, kind of has a little dip there, slow-ish. IM6 has a bit flatter curve, but then towards the end, yeah, I don't know what happened there. Why did even the, I don't know. Okay, I don't remember which one was the fastest here, but I mean, these are still very fast cars. So yeah, there you guys have it. If you want to get the 7 GT, I mean, as of now, I haven't tested the Xpeng's version, which is only 73 kilowatt hour, 71, I don't remember. That is the P7 Plus. We don't know what big battery this P7 we get, but if you just want a nice like non-SUV, like this freaking beast we're sitting right now, freaking SUVs all over the place, man. If you want a shooting brake, a station wagon, I don't know what they call it, combi, yeah, wagon, then the 7 GT is a very nice choice. It charges fast. It has a little bit upgrade in the battery that I measured. If they could just solve all the software bing bongs, then that'd be great. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.